This video will be discussing about medical biotechnology vaccine. All of us get vaccinated soon after birth. But do you know how vaccines are made? Production of vaccines consists of 6 steps in general. The first step is the generation of antigen to stimulate an immune response. The place where the pathogens grow is called culture medium. The second step is to release antigen from the cells, followed by isolating it from the culture medium, since there is the presence of growth medium on the isolated antigen. The third step will be purification of the antigen, which can be done chromatography. Purification helps to retain desired product as higher purity as possible. Then, the viruses will be inactivated. There are a few inactivation methods. For example, inactivate by using heat, detergent or acidic pH, addition of adjuvant, preservatives and stabilizers will be done during formulation step. Adjuvant helps to enhance immune response while preservatives and stabilizers prolong shelf life. In the final step, all the components are mixed in a production vessel to produce the final vaccines. Then, quality control tests such as purity test will be done on the vaccines. Finally, the vaccines are distributed to related authorities.
What are the types of vaccines? There are a total of 6 types of vaccines that are widely known, which are live, attenuated vaccines, inactivated vaccines, subunit and conjugate vaccines, toxoid vaccines, mRNA vaccines and viral vector vaccines. This vaccine is made by germs that are weakened so that it cannot cause disease. It is most similar to the original disease, thus more effective. 1 or more doses can achieve lifetime immunity. It is made by killing germs using heat or chemicals, hence destroy its ability to replicate. This vaccine requires boosters to create long-term immunity. Portions of the germ are used to make this vaccine. Subunit vaccine uses part of the target pathogen, while conjugate vaccine uses coat of bacteria. Topping up over time is required to achieve immunity. Toxins created by the bacteria or virus are used to make this vaccine. The toxins are inactivated. It needs topping up over time to achieve immunity. This vaccine uses a portion of the germ's mRNA that is extracted and will make proteins in order to trigger an immune response. It will not cause disease. Around 2 doses are required for immunity. COVID-19 is the main example of diseases. This vaccine is made by a modified version of a different virus that is used to deliver important instructions to the cells. The modified virus will not harm us. Around 2 doses are required. How do vaccines work? It works by the body's immune system builds this protection over time. But with all types of vaccines, the body is left with a supply of memory T lymphocytes as well as B lymphocytes that will remember how to fight that virus in the future. It typically takes a few weeks after vaccination for the body to produce T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. Sometimes after vaccination, the process of building immunity can cause symptoms, such as fever. These symptoms are normal and are signs that the body is building immunity. When a pathogen does infect the body, our body's defenses, called the immune system, are triggered and the pathogen is attacked and destroyed or overcome. The vaccines train your immune system to recognize and clear out the virus before it makes you seriously ill. This means that if the person is exposed to the dangerous pathogen in the future, their immune system will be able to respond immediately, protecting against disease. How body's defense against infection. For example, macrophages are white blood cells that swallow up and digest germs and dead or dying cells. The macrophages leave behind parts of the invading germs, called antigens. The body identifies antigens as dangerous and stimulates antibodies to attack them. B lymphocytes are defensive white blood cells. They produce antibodies that attack the pieces of the virus left behind by macrophages. T lymphocytes are another type of defensive white blood cell. They attack cells in the body that have already been infected.
See how vaccines benefit the society. Firstly, vaccines reduce the risk of diseases spreading. Vaccination protects the vaccinated individuals and those around them who are vulnerable to the diseases. This includes babies, children, the elderly, people with weak immune systems, cancer patients, in lowering the risk of diseases transmission among family members, schoolmates or colleagues, friends. Eradication of infectious diseases occurs when people getting their vaccines. When high levels of population immunity are applied globally, this can ensure that no ongoing transmission of infectious diseases is in our well-connected world. Vaccines have been preventing the morbidity and mortality from serious infections that disproportionately affect children. Thirdly, vaccines are important in order to obtain the herd immunity. This is known as community immunity. When enough humans in a population are immune to an infectious disease, it is unlikely for the disease to spread from person to person. The overriding health benefit perceived by most vaccine recipients is their personal and direct protection on a population level. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.